They start looking like
sick.
oatmeal cream pies.
Whoa, wait, what
Yo.
are you talking about? What?
What up, man? We live.
We motherfucking live,
Fuck
bro.
it, we live.
Welcome back to Nobody Knows. Another episode. Please like, comment, subscribe. We trying to get to 100 subscribers right now. We a couple short. So all my people that's newly watching, tap in. Today, we is showed a couple people, but we gonna keep the show rolling. It's me, Seven, in this bitch. And then to my right, I got my man Loverboy.
What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back. Let's get this going.
Yeah, man. So how your week been going, dog?
Been good. Just work. Doing the thing. Just keep it to myself. But been watching some crazy shit lately out there. You know what I mean? I saw that they fucking brought an animal back that's been dead for 10,000 years.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
That's that, what is it, the dire wolf?
Yeah, the dire wolf. That's fucking crazy. Got me thinking, if they brought that shit back that's been dead for 10,000 years, what other creature are they trying to bring back?
Shit, they trying to bring people back, man.
Well,
Ultimately.
we'll see.
But they said it's not, they said they used a regular wolf or some shit. Like the one that's closest, like, related to the nigga.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That shit crazy, though.
Hey, but they brought it back.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, that is shit crazy. Because I know Michael Jackson wanted to come back, so I think that nigga frozen somewhere.
We'll see. Well, actually, that's going to be pretty interesting to see who's going to be the actually first person that they're going to bring back alive and maybe why they chose that person. You know what I mean?
Well, there's people that pay for that shit.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I believe there would be a list, but then you would want to have that first one.
Nigga, whoever paid
You know what I mean?
first, nigga.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean,
Shit.
shit. They what if they bring back fucking George Washington on fucking?
They wasn't
old
even
school
thinking
cats.
that far, though. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't thinking that
But
far.
if they have some of this DNA somewhere,
I mean, yeah, because they could use, like,
they
stem
can clone
cells.
the motherfucker.
Yeah, they can use, like, stem cells and shit.
Yeah.
But, nah, they actually have people out there that's, like, frozen, nigga. That's,
Oh, I believe that. I
if-
believe there's some people with money that
Yeah,
do some
nigga.
crazy shit to
Yeah,
say,
like, if fucking life, if they can figure it out, they want to come back. So, that shit crazy.
But yeah, I mean, but then again, right? It's like, do you really want to be here that long?
It depends. Like, do you get perks for coming back? Cause shit, you might. I mean, nowadays in this viral world, nigga, oh, you ain't gonna have to work or nothing. Cause you gonna be super famous.
I'm asking like yourself, like inside, like, are you gonna be like, yeah, like fuck yeah, I want to live here forever? Like, ain't you gonna get to a point where like, you know what, like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Well, I mean, if you gotta work every day. But shit, if you ain't gotta work every day, you can do everything. Like, there's so much to do on the world that I think it probably might take about 10, 12 lifetimes for you to be able to say, I did everything. You know what I mean? So it's like, shit, why not?
I get
You know what I mean? Now, if you get, like, start looking older to where you can't move and shit like that, then I get it. But if you still able to walk around, do shit, you might as well get your money. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if they're able to clone you once and you come back, right? They can clone you again.
I'm sure they can.
Yeah.
But
would you come back with the same knowledge or with something new?
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that same shit, right? I was just finna say, like, now, is that nigga have my thoughts or not? 'Cause
Exactly.
you never know. Like,
Exactly.
your brain might be AI generated.
And it's crazy because the new movie, Hey Mickey,
Yeah.
that's what it's all about. This guy gets he joins this fucking, let's say, this force, right? And
Yeah.
but the shit that he joined for is that they do some shit to his body to where they clone him, so he's supposed to die. They use him as a test dummy.
Damn.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in the movie, one of the dummies doesn't die. He comes back to life. But the new dummy sees him. But they do have the same fucking knowledge, though.
Yeah. Now that'd be some crazy work. Now, how would they get that? I don't know.
But the trip is that every clone, each one had a different personality. Like one was more dangerous, the other one was more shy, one was a brave one.
So they just picking pieces of your DNA out.
Yeah, but they don't know which one's gonna pop out though.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
That's fucking crazy.
So, fuck yeah, nah. I rather live the normal life and then whatever God decides, that's what God decided.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? If he bring me back, that's what I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying? If he happen to, cause
If he's the one that makes that decision,
who
hell
else?
yeah.
Who
Know what
else
I mean?
gonna bring you back?
But to pay for me to leave some money behind and say, hey, bring me back, nah, fuck that. God said I need to be gone, we gone. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
That's true.
that's the
story.
natural thing. That's the normal natural thing, and to change it is you just fucking with it.
Because I don't think anything's actually meant to be here forever. I think everything has its time,
There you go.
and it just recreates.
There you go.
So,
You gotta let it happen naturally, though.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, there's some shit that can stay around longer than other shit, but
Yeah.
everything must go, like a clearance sale.
There you go.
Bar. You know what I'm saying? I had to drop a little knowledge. It's only me and Loverboy.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Duke.
Hey, Duke.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout
He
out
wasn't-
to Diddy, too.
Yeah, and then shout out to Champ.
Yeah.
They wasn't able to make it, but we still making it happen.
We're still here.
We want to thank all the people that's been watching and that's gonna continue to watch. As y'all continue to watch, like, and subscribe, we're gonna be able to do bigger and better things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got a question for you.
What's up, man?
For you. I just saw some funny. Would you go out on a date with somebody that was deaf, but their interpreter was a guy?
Say that again.
Would you go out on a date with a girl that was deaf, but her interpreter was a guy?
I mean, hell yeah.
Oh, you would?
Hell yeah.
It's
Okay.
just I saw a skit that they made and the way they made it seem was pretty awkward because the guy that was interpreting he wasn't he was from the hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the way he was talking to the guy was like, in his gangster way. So it really the vibe wasn't really vibing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the girl was like, she was wondering like what's going on because she's like, I'm not bad looking, and the dudes are like, no, you're not. It's just I'm trying to communicate with you only, but homeboy over here is just a whole nother trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be uncomfortable in that situation.
No, I actually had to do that. Well, it wasn't a dude, but I used to talk to this girl that only knew Spanish, and her cousin used to have to translate for me. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't nothing new.
That's different from being deaf to hearing.
I mean, translation is translation. You
I
know?
mean, it is, but
So, I mean, even
but,
in that situation,
well,
I
see,
wouldn't have
okay,
a-
I get it. I see what
you
you,
know what I'm
mean.
saying?
I see what you
I
mean.
wouldn't have
Yeah,
a problem
yeah,
with
yeah,
it because I
yeah.
mean, if my goal is to start communicating with her, I mean, shit, I'm gonna be picking up on how to say shit, in sign language, so that way he ain't gonna be in the picture, and he might be throwing me alley oops. You know what I'm saying? Helping
Yeah.
me out. You never know.
Well,
He might be like, hit her with this, and I ain't even gonna disrespect y'all, so I ain't gonna make no movements. I almost did.
yeah,
But however y'all say what y'all be saying, he gonna be teaching me that shit. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna get closer to my boo thing.
there you go. All right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I guess to some end, it's awkward. I mean, to have another guy around and while you trying to talk to somebody and they're the one speaking for them.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
No.
And in that situation, I can see if it was like different, but he only there because I don't know sign language. So If I don't want him to be around, guess what I gotta do?
Learn some sign language.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's
So-
for everybody.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like in the situation with the girl that only knew Spanish. If I didn't want her cousin to, be translating for me, then I needed to learn Spanish,
Did
which
you
I
learn?
didn't. Not enough.
He said not
We
enough,
didn't-
but
you know
hey,
what I'm saying?
it was a little bit,
We didn't-
little
yeah,
bit counts. You know
poquito.
what I mean? Hey, there you go.
You know,
Dude from the video said delicioso.
yeah. But yeah, no, that shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was crazy.
No, but I mean, it is. It is. To some it is. Some it ain't. But like you said, as long as you put in the effort, you know what I mean?
I mean, speaking of that, I mean that's how I found out what the word mayate meant, man. You know what I'm saying? Fact.
By chilling with a girl.
I was dating a girl and her parents they came from Mexico, so all they knew was Spanish. So every time I go over there, she'd be like, and you know how some like Spanish moms they just talk aggressive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
oh,
I'm
yeah.
thinking she just talk aggressive, and she'd be like mayate, talking to her daughter and shit. And so I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just like what up, like chocolate, or something, or even if it was like, hey, my nigga,
Yeah.
like I just thought it was a cool way to, call me a nigga, but
No.
come to find out it wasn't. But yeah, man,
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's not a cool word.
But you learn, you know what I'm saying, and you grow from that, and so, I knew now. So
There you go. That's why it's important to learn, different languages, just in case somebody calls you something, you know what they're saying.
yeah, man.
But hey, it is what it is. Learn something every day. I mean, something new.
Yeah, you got to, because if you don't, you know what I'm saying, you're just going to be stuck in a slow lane, caught up in the slow lane, and you fucking up. So you need to learn something every day, goddammit.
Yeah, I mean,
You know
you don't
what I
get
mean?
this shit every day, so take advantage.
Yeah, man, because life out here is rough. You know what I'm saying? It's hard on the yard
Pause.
and on the boulevard.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, got to get your bread to stay ahead.
That's for sure.
If you want to stay afloat in your boat.
Hey, throwing bars at y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, every nowadays, we just got to, man. It's the nature of what we do. Y'all know the culture, man. Y'all know how we get down.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't watched the show and you just get into it, check all the other shows that we got. We got, this is 34. So,
Yeah.
We moving and grooving. So, it's just like any other culture and shit. We like to talk shit, have fun.
Most
Get to
definitely.
it. And
Most definitely. Most
remember them? Did you have like lunchroom battles and shit, in like high school and junior high and shit? Like, was they freestyling and beating on tables and shit?
Oh, nah. I thought you talking about fucking, what do you call it? Food fight.
No.
I thought you were talking about that shit. I said, what?
No, we was talking about rapping, fool.
Oh, I know, but you said,
How the fuck you get to a food fight, nigga, and we talking about rapping?
Because you said something right now, and I said food.
I said lunch, nigga.
Lunch, there you go.
Yeah, I said you ever been rapping at lunch, nigga? You said
Nah,
food fight.
nah.
Nigga went straight to the food fight.
Hey, shit. I mean,
They wasn't doing that shit at they wasn't doing that shit at your school?
I went a little bit to Yuma High before, and then I got.
They
kicked
had
out.
to be doing that shit at Yuma High.
Maybe not in the period while I was always outside. You know what I mean,
Oh, you wasn't in there.
yeah, I was always
You wasn't
outside.
eating your lunch.
Nah, we were doing something
fire.
else. We were doing something else, but we were outside the cafeteria. We just go in, grab our stuff, and be outside. But nah, actually, the rapping or writing it came later at Charter, at White Pick. Shout out to White Pick over there in Yuma.
They
Yeah,
was beating on tables and shit over there.
yeah, we were making noise over there. You know what I mean? So I can shout out to my homie, Diabolic Jose. I saw his notebook, and he was writing on some shit, and I said, "What are you writing?" I took and I started reading it. I said, "I could do this shit." Wrote him a verse, and he was like, "What the fuck?" So, ever since, I just started writing.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's therapeutic.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Music is very therapeutic, you know what I mean? For anything. So music is life for some of us. Keeps us out of shit. And sometimes when we need to get into shit, we need it too. You know what I mean?
Nah, facts.
So
Music done saved my life a couple times. You know what I mean? Like, shit, whether it was my own music or listening to somebody else's shit, you know, music be doing something. And that's why it's been around since forever. It ain't going nowhere.
no, that shit's been here for years. Years. Just rhythm, the beat. Something that the natives carried with themselves back in the day too.
Yeah.
I mean, so music goes back a long, long, long way. And it's a way to communicate too for some people. Some people who don't know how to have a conversation, but once you put that music, yeah, they know what's up.
Bar. See, he dropped one. It didn't even have to rhyme to be a bar. You know, you got to catch up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
pause.
saying? But, you know, we live in sunny Arizona, and it get hot out here.
Like a motherfucker.
We starting to approach the summertime. It's about to start being about 130 outside. A little exaggeration.
No,
but
it's not.
It's going to
Fuck no,
feel
no,
like
it's not.
130 outside. Nigga, everything hot.
Yeah.
You know, it's a damn shame. And I be thinking, like, why do we even go through this shit every year? You know, because the benefits ain't even benefiting no more to be in Arizona no more. Like, it's starting to get too damn expensive. It's not too many people from Arizona live in Arizona. Shit.
I don't know. I don't know. I said I'd never leave my city, and here I am somewhere else, and I always say, oh, I'll never leave Arizona. You never know in the future I might end up somewhere else. But it is getting expensive. Food prices, gas prices,
Hell yeah. And it's
mean-
still hot as fuck.
and it's hot as fuck. And we still gotta go out there and put in some work. And shout out to everybody who's out there putting in some work in the heat. I mean, the roofers, all these guys, man, shit, field workers. Man, shout out to all of them for doing what they do. I mean,
Yeah, 'cause it be hot. It's fish grease outside. Boy, if you ain't never been to Arizona and you watching this,
Don't.
come to Arizona in like November through February.
snowbird season.
Yeah, if you
Snowbird.
come anytime after that, you subject to set your ass on fire.
Yeah,
So,
we do not recommend it.
yeah, November through February. That's it.
Bring some sunscreen.
Don't do
Shit,
it.
bring some sunscreen.
Cause
Cover
your ass will
'cause
be on fire. Fire. God damn it. Fire, nigga.
Yep. But it's beautiful out here, though. Beautiful. I mean, we
Yeah.
have way, a lot of fucking places and scenery that you can go and visit that you'll fall in love with.
Yeah, nigga, I was fishing today. And we was over by the Phoenix Zoo and shit. They got the hole in the rock over there.
So, yeah.
That shit was tight. It was a gang of motherfuckers up there. Like, that shit was tight.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to hit up the lake tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Which one?
Sawal.
Oh, for sure. Hell yeah.
I'm going to hit it up like around 5 a.m. Catch the morning breeze. Take out Ruby.
Hell yeah.
So, see what's up.
That's gonna be dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Being out in that open water, you know what I'm saying? Even if you don't have a pole in there, it's amazing, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's amazing.
Yeah, be one with nature. Go out
Yeah,
there.
man.
You know what I mean? Spend time with yourself.
Cause you come from nature.
You,
You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect nature if you want to get this paper.
there you go. Bam.
You know,
Fuck.
that's what it is. Cause you know, if you ain't respecting shit out here, can't expect shit to respect you back.
Hey, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That goes in everything.
Yeah, man.
Everything. If you have no respect for nothing, ain't nothing gonna respect you back. That's why you gotta have respect for yourself first. And then once you start going off of that, shit, ain't nothing you can do. Everything be yours, man.
Yeah, man. Gotta keep spreading good energy, good vibes out there in this world, cause we need that shit, especially nowadays. You know, we ain't gonna speak on the politics that's going on in this world, but you know, shit fucked up from the top to the bottom. So we all need to stick together, no matter what color,
Yeah.
religion, you know, background. We all 99.9% alike, and it's just that 0.1% that make us different, you know, and that's the way you talk, the way you dress, who you been around, but we are the same, and we need to start acting like it if we want to continue on, because this shit crazy, man.
No, it is.
This world is crazy, dog.
It is. And you know what? It's a beautiful thing when you connect with people who you never thought that you would have a fucking any type of relationship with. You know what I mean?
No,
Because
for real.
you end up chilling with them and you end up having a good time and you're just like, oh shit, the vibe is not what I'm used to, but it was fucking dope as fuck. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Like when we went to the comedy show.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, I went to my first comedy show. The
Sure
homie took me
did.
to the first comedy
Yeah.
show
Shout
ever.
out to my homie Chris Mosley.
Hey, shout out for
He did a show first Sundays. That shit was dope, man. When he has some more, we gonna have to, you know, definitely shout him out. Maybe we can get him on the show one of these days.
That shit was funny as fuck. Yo, every
Yeah.
comedian that was up there, it was hilarious. It was funny as fuck. It was badass time. So, it ain't something that I do.
Yeah, Andrew went to sit the front.
And
Glad you didn't.
glad I didn't.
They would
'Cause-
have fried your ass like the heat.
Yeah. So, yeah, we had a good spot though. We had a good spot, but it was a badass thing. I mean, something that I'm looking forward to do more often. I mean, so to go out there and experience new shit. I mean, so yeah, it was pretty badass.
Yeah, man. You know, more to come, and that's what life's about. You know, is doing new shit, exploring new things. You know that you never thought you would do.
Yeah.
You know, cause you never know, like if you like it until you try it.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. Most definitely.
If you ain't
most
tried
definitely.
it, how you gonna say that you don't like it just off of your perception?
Yeah.
Cause perception is a motherfucker.
Yeah. And if you try that, at least you know that, hey, if it was sour, that you know it ain't your thing, it ain't your thing. You know, go do something else. But at least
Facts.
you know that, hey. But to me, stand-up comedy, live, dope as fuck. You know what I mean? Can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, it's coming soon. You know, like I said, he trying to do some shit every Sunday. He be moving and grooving. He's a busy man. Check him out. He's on Facebook, Instagram. I think the nigga got Snapchat. But type in Chris Mosley. Dude's hilarious. Follow his
Most
shit.
definitely. Most definitely.
It's a shameless plug. We ain't getting paid for this. You
Yeah,
know,
there you go. Yep.
it's just my man's out there doing good work. And that's what we like to see. You know, is we want to see people do good, feel good, and make good decisions.
Oh
you
yeah.
know.
Yo, and the vibe, everything, since we walked in, the way he greeted me and everything was he badass cat, man. Badass. You can tell he's a stand up cat, you know what I mean? Everything was nice, the setup, the whole place, from like you said, top to bottom was dope. Everything was legit. It was badass.
Oh yeah, man. Food was good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, them drinks.
Hell yeah. Shit.
Yeah, them drinks. That Wu-Tang. That
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yo.
Hey, look. So
Yeah.
I don't know whoever came up with the concept of that, but look, we had this drink called the Wu-Tang, and this shit came in. It was a cup, but the shit looked like a cup of noodles.
It did.
So they put the drink in there, and then come to find out, you can close the cup of noodles up and take it home
Motherfucker.
and be drinking on the go. Yeah, I was like, dang.
And we killed the motherfucker.
Yeah, she told me at the end. I was like, damn, I could have took the cup with me. Shit, God damn.
Hey,
But dope ass.
hey, it
concept.
had fruit in it. It had pineapple. Oh, that shit was bang.
Yeah, that shit was dope. You know what I'm saying?
I'm more of a beer guy, but they didn't have beer, so they just had.
Yeah, no. When you go to comedy shows, it'd be like a 2-drink minimum for the most part, cause you know that's
make sure you take pocket though. Make sure you take your pocket with you, kid.
Yeah, you
that shit is not cheap. I tell you that it was not cheap.
Yeah, y'all keep coming to Arizona thinking Arizona cheap.
Yeah,
especially when you come out to the Phoenix area in the Valley, you think that shit cheap. They gonna bust your head open with these prices out here, man. You know what I'm saying? We are a big city. We live big city prices. Shit is not cheap around here, so don't come out here thinking, oh, it's Arizona. It's 130 degrees outside. They can't be expensive. Hell no. Nowadays, the gas is gonna be cheaper than what you used to, but everything else gonna be same price.
Some places.
Yeah, you know.
But most places, yeah, it's expensive.
But yeah, when you go up in the restaurants, they gonna bust your head open with the price.
Yep.
You go up in the shopping centers, they gonna bust your head open with the price. Anywhere you go, they gonna bust your head open with some price. So you better come prepared. Don't think Arizona is cheap now.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, come with that pocket.
Yeah, man. Cause, shoot, that shit. But it's a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? It is. I will say, I ain't gonna say Arizona's like all crazy and shit. I mean, shit do be happening in certain areas out here, but if you're in the right places, you know, it's fairly safe. You know, you ain't got too much shit to worry about, you know, other than the heat. Because it's hot than a motherfucker out here.
It sure is. It sure is. Make sure you stay hydrated like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Bring your fucking water bottles if that's what you like to carry. Stay hydrated, because if not, that sun's gonna whoop your ass. like
Bruce Lee.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Shit.
That's what you're gonna be asking for. What's up?
There it goes. That was the one for the night right there.
He gonna hit your ass. Bah! What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna need some water talk after that.
I'm telling you, niggas, it be
Some
hot as a
hydration
motherfucker
packs.
out here, dog. I'm telling you, man. And niggas used to be, crazy part is like growing up, though. Niggas used to be walking down the street in the heat, not even caring, man.
Yeah, I used to walk around Yuma with no fucking shirt on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but niggas
Well,
would-
it's different, right? It's like I was telling one of some people that I know. It's like it's different from living in Arizona from working in the desert to living in the desert. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you live in the desert, you get used to the weather. You get used to the sun. You get used to all this shit. But working out there and coming from out of town and try to do what we do out here, in the sun, it whoops your ass. I mean, some people have gone straight to the hospital. I mean, they don't last. They think that it's a breeze to be out here and it's all sunny and it's nice, and nah, man, that sun will get to you, and if you're not careful, that motherfucker will kill you.
Yeah, that sun is not playing no games.
Yeah.
When they come outside, they come outside.
Oh yeah.
Nigga. And you bet not. So, take precaution. Just thought we'd give y'all some tips for Arizona. Because it's, about to be the summertime. And most people start moving around in the summertime. This is a place you can come. We got water activities.
Yeah.
Got a lot of hiking shit. You might like it, but just know it's going to be hot than a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
So just be prepared. And bring your pocketbook.
That's what the homie said. If you really want to have a great time out here and be in a good weather, come through November and February. November to February, you'll love this place because it's a nice breeze. It's nice outside, and you'll enjoy everything out here.
Yeah, there's golfing, everything you like to do. It's out here. It's just November through February.
The other months, stay the fuck away.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you either. You know what I mean?
how,
Because
like-
shit, a lot of people don't. A lot of people out here that be like, "Hey, you're gonna learn on your own." You know what I mean? Come out here and fuck around and find out.
But you know how how you go to houses and shit and it be like beware a dog? That's what Arizona got on the map. Beware a sun.
There you go.
Nigga. Cause it's hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They keep that water on you at every given time. But it's a lot to do though. Cause I mean I know for me like the summertime I finally get to fish for catfish. So I mean if you are a fisherman out there and you do like to fish for catfish, we have them out here by the abundance.
Yeah.
In the natural habitat of them. So come on, it's just know it's gonna be hot. You're gonna be doing this shit in the middle of the night. It's still gonna be 100 degrees. Bring your off, cause the mosquitoes don't play no shit.
That's another thing out here. Even at night, this bitch is about 100 to 105 degrees.
Yeah,
So, yeah, if you think
think
that at
you gonna
night
get a
gets
break?
breezy, nah.
shit. That shit just cooking, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
That shit just cooking. That motherfucker said, "Hold on, I'll be back." You know what I mean? Just this nigga gets so hot. Think about it. He gets so he come through, get this bitch so hot for the whole day that he can leave at night, and it's still
And
fucking
it's
hot.
still fucking hot.
The moon don't know what to do.
Yep. That moon don't want to fucking come out sometimes. That bitch stay away. I mean, be chilling some other fucking state somewhere else.
Yeah, and the
It don't
cold
show
part.
up in Arizona. Mm-mm.
Yeah, the cold part is this motherfucker. Yeah, he be out all day too. That nigga, the sun come out about in the summertime. He be up about 5:30 in the morning, and he's not leaving until about 7:30 at night, 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
He's taking a brief break to go heat up some other nigga shit.
Just for a moment, because it's going to come back and say,
Yeah,
I'm back, motherfuckers. Come time to put in some work. Nah,
he gonna spin the block.
that shit ain't no joke, man. I'll tell you what. Yesterday I was running outside and I said, fuck, man. It's barely 100 degrees and it's already like this.
Yeah, man.
And this bitch is barely fucking saying, hey. I mean, he ain't even here yet. It ain't fully here yet. And it's 100 degrees already.
Yeah, he just testing. He just,
Yeah.
he just jabbing right now. He finna come through and just demolish shit in a minute.
Hey, I'm
Telling
telling
you,
you.
man. Only the strong will survive in Arizona, man. Cause
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's hot than a motherfucker out here. But
We'll
yes.
come through snowbird season, though.
Yeah, November through February, you'll be straight. You ain't gotta worry about no heat coming through any time around that time.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be nice and cool. It's gonna be a little warmer than what you used to if you coming from the East Coast, cause it's snow over there. Unless you in northern Arizona, you ain't gonna see no snow.
Mm-hmm.
But it ain't gonna be no heat either. So
Yeah.
come through, you'll enjoy the vibes. I don't have much else to give them tonight. Pause. It's just us two, and we just taking
Can we
our
give
time.
it to
with
y'all?
man.
We can't give it to
Yeah,
y'all. I
man.
mean, but we couldn't fail y'all. I mean, me and my guy right here on Saturday. I mean, being out here with y'all. I mean, get the groove on, giving y'all a heads up on the Arizona heat. I mean, but if y'all ever decide to come through and shit, hit us up. Maybe do something on the podcast.
Yeah, y'all can come through. Definitely. If you like the show and you want to know more, hit us up in the comments, and we can answer some questions for you too before you come to Arizona. Like,
Yeah.
where's some good spots to eat at?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Where should I shop at? You know, there's a lot of stuff to do out here.
Places to stay. That's very important. That's where
Exactly.
you don't want to stay in the wrong places. Know what I mean,
Yeah.
everybody knows that there's some bad places and some good places. Hey, if you ever come to Arizona, hit us up on the chat. Hit us up and let us know. Hey, we'll let you know what's the right places. We're not
Yeah.
gonna send you to the fucked up areas.
Nah.
We'll tell you where the fuck to stay away from.
Definitely.
Now, if you want to go out there to find out by yourself, then hey, don't say we didn't warn you. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we will let you know which ones are the good spots.
If it's a
out there.
$50 a night spot, do not go.
Hey,
You need to be
I'll
spending
tell you what,
at
man.
least
Shit.
$75 a night
Yeah.
if you want to be in a safe area.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's on the west side.
Yeah.
No disrespect to the west side.
Hey, shout out to
y'all
them.
cool, but I just hear it's a whole lot of shit that going over there.
It's a whole different
And,
world.
Yeah,
It's a whole different
I just
world.
don't want to be a part of it. You know, I like it where I'm at. So
Yeah. But yeah, shit. Shout out to y'all. Know what I mean? Thanks for rocking with us like always. And salute to everybody. But this is LB signing out.
yeah, and this is 7, man. Keep watching, keep liking, keep subscribing, share it. You know, it's all free. You know, we just need the help. Like I said, we trying to
thanks
get
for the
to
support.
trying to get to 100 subscribers. Help us out. That way we can eventually get to 500. We've been on YouTube for a year now.
1 year already. 1 year now.
So, you know, we still going and still growing.
Oh yeah.
So keep supporting. We appreciate everybody that is watching for now. And we're going to keep on getting better. Keep on bringing content. And just let us know if you like it or not. That way we know what we can and can't do to satisfy you.
Most
Pause.
definitely. There
We
you
out.
go. Peace.
Ooh.